Hi everyone, it's Christine with Financial Dreams with Christine. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Christine and I'm pursuing my financial dreams, becoming and staying debt-free, saving and investing, all in preparation for retirement in about 3 years. I am married, have 2 children in college, and I am a veteran elementary school teacher in my 25th year. I live in a very high cost of living area just offshore of the southern New Jersey coast. If you're interested in budgeting, saving, grocery hauls, and other financial content, I'd love for you to stick around to follow along on my journey. So today, everybody, we're going to do a little end of April recap. I'm going to be tracking some progress, seeing how my debt journey is going, and also my savings journey. So when I started my channel just a few short weeks ago, my main purpose was to have accountability to myself, to keep at it, to pursue my dreams, to make them come true. So part of my financial dreams is to become debt-free and stay debt-free. So I previously have had filled in this tracker, so you will be spared coloring this in. But at this point now, in April, at the end of April, I owe $38.25 and 37 cents left on my car. In January, we started at above $6,500. So I feel like that's a good amount of progress made. I do have the goal of paying this off completely by the end of the year, and I would love to be able to do that beforehand. I am making a payment of about $600 a month. The minimum payment is $250, so I'm trying to at least double that. In the summer, I'm not sure I'll be able to do that as I'm a teacher, but while I am getting my full paycheck, I am going to take advantage of that. So this is my biggest piece of my remaining debt. Besides this, I do have an iPhone that needs to be paid off with Verizon. I believe the balance is $550. Other than that, that's the only consumer debt that is left. So the car and the iPhone, about $4,300 in total. The home is the big piece. We have a balance of $207,000 on our mortgage. We did buy our home in a down period, so we were lucky. I see the house prices right now, and the value of my home is frankly ridiculous. I'm not complaining, but when I think about the fact that I am going to be retiring in about 3 years, and our big plan, our big financial dream, is to retire and sell our home. And selling our home would require buying another one. So a little concerned about that part of it. We do want to downsize. We do want to move to New England. We have family up there. My son and daughter both go to college up there. And while they may not be there when we finally can retire, we know they won't be too far. So, or we hope at least. So retirement is a huge goal I'm tracking because it's not that far away. My husband's last year of work is going to be this coming school year. And let's just say he's retiring from teaching. That doesn't mean he's not going to work once he is retired. If you're a teacher, I'm sure you can relate. It's hard out there right now. It's I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but it's more stressful and harder emotionally, I think, than it used to be. So Anyway, that could be a whole other video. But his last year will be this coming school year, and I'm going to try for 3 additional years. I will see what happens. So this isn't that far off into the future. And what this is not really, this is not the only savings that we have for retirement. I have a Roth, and my plan is to fully fund that this school year. I've never been able to fully fund it before, so that is a big financial dream of mine. I do have a 403b. My husband has a small 403b, and we do have pensions. Now, with us both retiring a few years early, we will take a pension hit. But like I said, we will not be retiring from working altogether. We will find other employment. We have some ideas, and I have a side hustle or two always up my sleeve, it seems. So anyhow, getting back to this is going to be that liquid cash that can help in a transition period where we might need this money for moving. We might need this money for a few months of health benefits or who knows what. I didn't want to invest it and not be able to touch it because we will be under 59 and a half when we do retire. I suppose I could put it in a Roth, but like I said, I already plan on fully funding that. So for right now, it's going to be into going into a high yield savings account. So I started to color this in, and then I realized, hey, I should have done this with you. But I made up this tracker last night on Canva. I was having a field day. I thought this was super cute. I could just picture, at the bottom, but I guess you can't see that. Let me move that for you. Isn't that cute? I could picture myself and my husband sitting around, I guess. It just reminded me of what my husband and I might be doing in many years' time. So anyway, back to the tracker. I started to color this in. Right now, we have a balance of $2,656.11 in this retirement fund. And I say we, as far as it is money from my paycheck. My husband and I have allocated our paychecks for different expenses and goals, and this is what I do, part of what I do with my paycheck. Anyway, it's still our money. Okay, so I stopped here, and I do need to keep on going 2.5 more times to fully get this tracker to be correct. Okay, so each row of this tracker is $2,500, and then I just need a little bit more to get it to $2,656. So I'm just going to color in half, and then we'll see what happens next month. Hopefully I can fill in a few more. This is a big priority for me, but it's not the most immediate priority because, like I said, this is still a few years away. What's more immediate is the college fund. If you've watched any of my other videos, you may have heard me complain about FAFSA this year. I have 2 children, both in college. They're, my daughter is wrapping up her first year. My son is in his second year and is transferring next school year. I have no idea, at least for my son, because he is transferring to a new school, no idea what on earth the tuition bill is going to be. As a transfer student, I don't know if he's going to get financial aid, scholarships, merit scholarships. I just don't know. So he does have a 529, but I just want to have a little extra. And for those first-time college expenses for him in a new school, I don't know about the refrigerator situation, all that stuff. My daughter is a little bit more firm because I know I can work off of what she had to pay, or we had to pay for her last year. And I assume it's going to be about the same, but Who knows, right? So I heard the FAFSA, the head of the FAFSA, I don't know if that's the correct titles, somebody will know better than me. I believe he stepped down last week or so. So hopefully they can get this back on track. But anyhow, everything you see here in pink is what I had saved from January on till now. Okay, so I'm going to, I believe this just shows about $3,800. So what I need to show you is what I've added since April. And in April, we are now at $4,245.36. So I'm just going to color in the mortar boards real quick. Just need 6.5 of these. I'll neaten them up later. I guess I could zoom in. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.5. Okay. So we are about, well, it looks like we're more than halfway there. My goal is 7,500. So yeah, looking good. We'll see what I can add to the college fund the month of May and the month of June. Like I said earlier, since I am a teacher, my money in the summer, I have a bare bones budget in the summer. So I save throughout the year for the summer, and that doesn't really take into account any savings. So, all right. And my final savings sinking fund that I am going to track is my vacation fund. Now, I did have a goal of $6,500 originally. I had this fantastic, amazing, deluxe, wonderful vacation planned. And then everything went wrong. So it's on pause. This is the budget from our original trip, and I'm just going to stick with it just in case. We can go at Christmas time or maybe morph it into something else. So at this point, we have $3,362 saved, and I am going to add what we saved in April. And what we saved in April was about $250. So I am going to color in 2 planes and a half. This is another tracker I made in Canva last night. Oh my gosh, the fun you can have with that program. Okay, so anyhow, back to financial dreams. This is where I am. So at the end of every month, I am going to talk about my card debt progress, my retirement saving, my college saving, and my vacation saving. Those will be the 4 items that I will track each month with you. I do have other goals, but they're not, they don't have the same priority to me. I don't think you need an update each month on my pet sinking fund. So these are my, my financial dreams are pretty much what you see here. To be able to fund my children's vacation, college education fully, to save up that extra money for retirement, to be able to go on this vacation at some point, and to pay down our car debt. So it's 0, and it stays 0. So when I say financial dreams with Christine, this is what I'm talking about. Becoming debt-free, staying debt-free, saving for the future, and hopefully retiring, selling our home, and moving off to New England. Now, I have a question for you if you have an opinion about this. When our debt is paid off and our only debt remains our home, do you feel like I should put forth additional payments on the home, or should I just keep accumulating money in this retirement high yield savings account? I'm torn. I feel what our plan is, we're going to sell our home here, and whatever is left on our mortgage we'll pay from the proceeds of our house. And then when we move, whatever we gained from selling our house, we're going to put the whole thing down as our down payment and hopefully cover most of what we purchase. If everything works out, if the housing market is the same. There's so many ifs. So I'm not really sure if it makes sense to try to pay down extra on our home. But maybe, you might have more insight. Watching Mona pay off her mortgage years and years and years ahead of time has really got me thinking. So if you don't ever watch Mona knocking down that mortgage, you've got to go find her channel. I'll probably link it down below for you if I can remember to do that. But that is just an inspiration. So that's why I'm thinking about it. Do I pay it down or do I save? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I should do both. So anyway, I'm sure I'm going on and on and on, much more than you needed me to. But here I am working toward my financial dream. And I know so many of us are, and I hope that we can do what we need to do and stay the course to make these dreams a reality. Any progress is progress. And I know some people were dejected lately when they didn't make as much progress as they wanted. But remember, everything's going in the right direction. Progress is progress. Be proud of yourselves. Anyway, it's time for me to head out, and I'm so thankful that you stopped by and spent some time with me. Please like and subscribe. Have a great night. Bye.